Hello everyone, this is 567, and ooh, I do not feel good today. Not in the terms of fever or wooziness, just... It's been one of those days where I spent more time out of my room than in my room. I'm not gonna say why. But we don't have much to do. It's just one of those episodes where we're gonna sit back, come down to this place down here, and grind out a little bit. How's that sound? This is where we're going to be working on the next few episodes, is this cave. This is called the Hungry Cave. For a reason. But yeah, I figured today we'll just shoot the breeze and talk a little bit. So we have been working on stuff. Ooh, eating rock. That's not good. I should actually explain that then. They aren't too bad, just... attack boost. Don't be afraid of just going nuts. Ing rocks aren't too bad. There is a problem in this cave I do want to go over. Which, before I forget. I want to set the party like that for a reason. But yeah, this is just a de-stress episode. I'm not trying to make you guys upset. Today's been good. I'm being honest. Besides being out of the room all day, it's been otherwise calm, natural, no big problems. Been a while I just took everything out. But it's just one of those days where everything's happened. Well, one of those weeks where everything's happened. I found out Love Live All-Stars is actually going to release on the 25th. I've been quiet about it because I've been more focused on the episodes. I'd love to play it. Thing is, iPad's a little too old. You know how those old iPads, you can't update them after a while? The iPad I use for the channel is actually an iPad that cannot go past 9. As I adjust the microphone a little bit. So I can't actually play the new version. Which, remember when I said I was doing tests with Crystallis in the background? That I was actually trying to run other things? Getting the iPad to run so I could record it was one of those things. I got it to, but it crashes. One of the things they say is to upgrade the iPad, so if I ever get a new one or I upgrade, I'll try it then. Because any way I can expand my collection to show you guys stuff, or play stuff for you guys, is a victory. I'm trying to see if we can get the other enemies that we're supposed to be fighting. I mean, these aren't too bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, these are good. We're actually at a good place to level up and just sit around. So... I mean, really, this is a leveling area. Even the guide says to sit here and level up. That's how good it is. Even my brain trust says to sit here and level up, so that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, there was that. I was also looking at other things to do and set up. Like Mega Man 4, that was something I was setting up actually around the same time as everyone levels up. I was actually planning on maybe doing that before this one. Or something else before this real quick, because no offense, as much as the series is fun and it's well overdue, at the start I wasn't really feeling it. And I want to make sure that this, because it's a big comeback after 2 years, that we did this justice. As you can say, we haven't restarted the project yet, and having to run back to where we were. That's already a plus. By now, we should have restarted at least once, if not twice, because I'm missing either Bok Choy or Bakugan, or whatever we call him now. I mean, we got so many names for him. He's becoming, running joke of the series, I call him by his name. Yeah, I wonder how many other games have that happen. So there's... And we set the difficulty right. That's a good thing. My controller's working with the game just fine. Except when I found out one thing. If you don't have your controller in when you start, it's not going to work. But you may know that some of these episodes, especially the last two, have been a little late getting out. Just with me, because this week, like I said, it's been stressful. It's been, like I said, I got the All-Stars coming, so it's been trying to figure out how to get time for that and a way to play it. There's been, like I said, getting things working on this computer still. It's not a finely tuned machine yet. It's well tuned, but not perfectly tuned. Plus, there's been other background stuff that kind of stressed me out, and it actually kind of ruined my sleep, actually. They actually got up when this episode was supposed to go up. Which is not good, because that's kind of the... That's the stress on me. I lose sleep, my sleep schedule goes all over, and now it's going to be like this until probably summer. So now I gotta figure out a way to counter, which I'm gonna try to do tomorrow. Because tomorrow is usually when I try to get a lot of these episodes pushed out. I did mention yesterday I was playing Princess Maker. I did beat it with the best ending. Not playing it for the channel for obvious reasons. Ow. Well, that lasted a long time. And you can see why this place is dangerous. I don't think I can get her back up, either. Healing, encounter rate, help and directions, heal. Heal. Oh! You got adrenaline rush back. I'll air sit out. Look at Merlene. She's catching up. Let's see. Abu, did you learn to heal? Nope. He has not learned to cure KO yet, alright. And Jack has no skills. He might be the Jeff of this game if you ever played Earthbound. Yeah, that's a game I'm not looking forward to. Please don't request that one. I don't know if I could do a good job, especially with how played it is. And that I've only beaten it actually once. And it took at least 2 tries, and why is Marie not healed? So, yeah. Not really happening. I really should just rush these enemies. But it's a nice place. Like I said, we're getting a good amount of XP. Maybe I should train Piyu and the other one up. Maybe. Well, not Gravitron. You don't want to level Gravitron. He can't be leveled. But yeah, playing the Princess Maker games I own, just keep getting myself something to go to sleep with. It has not been going well. It's been death. Like, really. Enter combat, tries to hide, fails hiding, gets murdered. And it was only so I could get the Dragon Fang, too. That's all I was trying to do. And it just murder me. First game was the same way. Of course, if you've ever played any of them, especially on Steam, now that 1, 2, 3, and 5 are out. We're never seeing 4, I'm afraid. We're probably never going to see another one again with the way things are nowadays. You can't really get those games out. Especially with some of the stuff they put in it. Oh well. But yeah, it's been killing me. I'll just say, I've seen Cube rescue my daughter more times than I have episodes of Millennium put together. 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, that has not been fun. Bye. Stupid thing. I am trying to get back into the Idolmaster and trying to get that complete as well, especially because of Starlit Season. That's the other thing I've been doing in my off time. But I'm also trying to learn the game and understand it a little bit more, as I know someone's about to die. Oh wow. No one's dead. Cool. See you next match. You'll finally resist enough where they don't get murdered in one hit. Yay! We want to be not murdered in one hit. That's why we're here. But yeah, that's been I've been trying to learn how to, well, find a way to learn, but it's not easy. And again, I was never good at learning a second language. That's one of the few classes I almost have not passed in high school. I can't say going to the country actually helped that I learned, which was Mexico, because I was taking Spanish. It actually helped. I learned a little bit more. I also learned to hate myself a little bit, too. That's the joke. But yeah. It was an okay trip. It was fun. It's been over 10 years. It's just a memory. I was the only boy from my class on that trip, too. It's a story. I still have the notepad, the travelogue from that one, which is funny because it's actually pink. Everyone wanted to trade off with me because, well, think on it. But honestly, it's not really a problem. Red's my favorite color. And pink's a light shade of red, so I went with that. It's not like I'm mad or anything. Besides, it was actually a fun trip. And the bright color helped me from losing it. For being the only boy on the trip, it was really something. Especially when you're stuck with people you don't really know. And all the chaos that happened, let's just say this, the stuff that happened during that trip, even getting in, ugh, I was not happy. I was not happy. I mean, I've been locked out of the room once. I was thinking get into the country because of stuff that happened. I'm not about to go into it, but let's just say it's nothing illegal. If it was illegal, I wouldn't even bring it up. Let's just say clerical error. So I'm gonna say self was not filed that should have been properly, and it almost caused me to get kicked and sent home with one other person. Luckily, they actually let us through at the end. So for your first out-of-country experience, being alone without family. And by the way, this is before passports were mandatory and real state ID was allowed. I mean, we're talking 2005 era, where now everything's real super strict. At least I know I can fly Continental now. But yeah, that was a trip. Ooh. But yeah, after that, finding out, getting locked out of my room at least once, because different tour groups would go see different things. And They walked off with the keys once, and they're in a different tour group from a different school, and I'm a single person. Because you can't remove the teachers, and you can't put... Well, because it's a school trip, you know the rules of that. So, yeah. All, breaks loose. I mean... It was an experience. It really was. I'll just attack you. But yeah. Okay, I tangented because I was... but yeah, I am trying to learn at least Idolmaster. I mean, it's not too hard to learn Idolmaster 2 for PS3 because there are guides out. Including someone who's actually doing a guide to Stella Stage, the newest one on PS4. So if I ever get the PS4 one, I can at least learn that one. It's actually a fun series, and the music's actually quite good too. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I played a lot of rhythm games. Yes, I play DDR and others. And you mostly play those in the off time. Yes, I have 3 out of the 4 Miku games at least. No wait, I do have 4 out of... I don't know how many. It's 4 out of 5 now in America? Let's see. Forte 2nd. I only had the PS3 version of them. There's a 3rd one that's PS4 and Vita. I have the Vita version of that. Project 39. Oh no, Project Mira. I almost said Project 39. I think that's one of the concerts actually. DDR, I have most of them up to... The only one I don't think I have in America is the original or X. I think or the original didn't come out here. It might have. But yeah, I'm only missing 2 of them. I saw the Ignition Dance Man, if you remember from Red Octane when they made that. And yes, I do have In the Groove. Thank you very much. I should re-download Stepmania one day. But yeah, I have those as well. That's been mostly my off time. Then I'm working on Pokemon, trying to catch some of the raid mons from the new one. So yeah, it's mostly been, like I said, just relaxing, shooting the breeze, leveling up, doing stuff, chatting with you guys. You guys excited for anything next month? Coming? Animal Crossing? Doom Eternal? Both? I'm a little excited for Animal Crossing. Like, a little. Like, you can tell by my voice. It's like, I'm not jumping up and down on a couch with my butterfly net going all Isabelle crazy. It's one of those games I play in my off time. Just sit back or lay back. That's why I usually play the simulation games like Sims, Princess Maker, Animal Crossing, stuff like that. Is when it's end of the day, I'm just trying to wind down. Nothing crazy. But yeah, that's been my week, basically. Oh, and Bang Dream has been a little crazy, too. Goal event. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble with that one, actually, to be honest. Because I'm just... Now, you notice I said I play a lot of rhythm games, right? This one just murders me on Expert. So I can't play above hard. I'm getting to a point where I need to. I want to say it's not me, because I can play at least a 6-foot DDR song, and I play some hard songs in other games. And for Love Life, I actually can beast the Expert song. I can go up to 10 in that game out of 12. There are 12s in there. I think there's a 13 maybe. But yeah. It also is fun because I'm actually talking with that lady who was supposed to do a video that I ended up canceling one. Not the bonus video, that's still coming. She's just been busy and stressed on her own. But she does have a lot of it done. Just a little bit more she needs to give me. And she needs to do that when she's feeling better. I except put her out. But yeah, she's been... donk. But the game she was excited for, she was going to unbox for the channel. She canceled it. And I can understand why. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to say why. I'm just going to leave it at what it is. Because that's what it is. But yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to, or at least enough. Oh yeah, I've been actually trying to get back exercising again. I've actually been doing that. 5 times a week I've actually been working on elliptical. Because I think that because that's one of the things I wanted to do. Especially because I won something that, like I said, it's already going to the channel when I go into the next phase. Oh, and trust me, the next phase is going to happen one day. I mean, it's a good setup for it, but for it to happen, the way things are right now, one, I need to lose a little bit. I mean, I kind of need to anyway. 2, I need enough room to use what I got. And 3, I still need equipment. But yeah, there's another evolution coming. So that will happen one day. Oh, I forgot what happened. I was going to say, and there's something in the back of my mind, like there's something I was supposed to mention. I was trying to get X4 to work. That's right. You guys remember, I used to play the collection version for the channel. For X1, X2, X3. I was going to use it for X4. Guess what happened? I found one game that will destroy my new setup. Because my setup right now, I have the PS3 and Switch set up to Elgato. And they run to the computer and to a HDMI that runs to the TV. My TV is an HDMI, believe it or not. Because it's an old TV and I can't fit a new one in there and I don't have the money to afford it. Hey, you gotta make do with what you got, right? It's better than just playing in handheld or learn to play with delay, which I know people can do. I'm not one of those people. I tried playing Wind Waker once when we got the Elgato the first time. Oh my god, it was... You did not want to see it. It was depressing. It was bad. So, yeah. That's not happening. So, now I've been fooling with Idolmaster 2, recording it in different ways, shapes, and forms, because I'm always trying to improve the look and quality of everything. I mean, I'll send test videos to the people I trust the most asking, how's this? How's this doing? This better, this one, or this one? One of those tests, Elgato was messing up. It was actually making the videos a lot brighter than they should be. Which I'm surprised did not affect Crystallis in the slightest. So there is that. So that was fixed. Next project I use it, you won't even notice. I'm also trying to record in better frame rates. I mean, especially there's some games that they run at 60. You're not gonna see it. Which is one of the problems with Mega Man. You know how the Flash would not... Well, how Mega Man would sometimes be invisible? Frame problem. If I'm correct in understanding my terminology and everything right. I'm good with computers, not with TVs. Alright? Basically, if it plays, it works, it's good. So I'm still learning new stuff as we go along. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure that looks better. I'm trying to make sure, like, I'm trying to run everything to make sure it looks better for you guys. So I want you guys to enjoy these just as much as I am. And by giving you a good quality show, that's how we do it. But, back to where I was. So, I have the PS3 to its cord that goes into the Elgato because, you know, you can't HDMI record because DCHP and all that. That stupid stuff. So, I use a special cord. Wii and Switch can swap places. Not just Wii and Switch, though. I also have it hooked up so any classic system will run through that same line. Pretty nice setup. You know, you got one on one end, you got the rest on the other. Nice and, I mean, there's no problems with it. It works. Sunshine I can look at Brawl, I can look at Homestar Runner, I can look at the Price of Right Decades, which we actually play on this channel through the same method. I can look at Fire Emblem, I can look at Turok, I can look at Odyssey, I can look at Outmaster 2, I can look at Uncharted, I've ran this thing through so many tests on different systems and setups. The one game that breaks it, Mega Man X Collection. I go to boot it, black screen. I unplug the Wii's HDMI adapter, plug in the regular, works fine. Gets loading, acts up. Mega Man X's loading screens wreak havoc on the recording setup. So that collection might not get as much use anymore. But that's not a bad thing. Because I have X5 and X6 on the PS1. Yeah, on the PS1. I was going to say PSX. Like, I'm trying to say the right PS, PlayStation. I know it's the same thing, but I'm just trying to say PS1. So I had the original discs. I don't have 4. But now I do. You see, it was on sale recently. So we bought it off the PSN for cheap. Mad cheap. We're talking... This is one of those that I could expend the money for. Like, we're talking $2 or $3 cheap, okay? I started feeling... I bought the game and then boot up to test it. Immediate load. X Collection, freak out. X4 works fine. It's one of those things. So yeah, that happens. I finally get it to work on the PS4. So that can finally... not PS4, PS3. The girlfriend owns a PS4, I don't. Yep. So, having to circumvent that. Go on the cutting room floor. Yes, I do use that wiki. I do read these things. I do try to, It's one of the resources when I'm looking for things I can talk about and factoids and cool stuff. And also watching a certain person's YouTube. Which I do if I get stuck. And also making sure that I'm doing stuff differently enough that I'm not perfect, that I'm not emulating him. Because he's a great person. Well, PS4 has 2 openings. One in English, one in Japanese, and guess which one I can't show you right now? Because I had the English version. The Remedy. Buy the collection, which is full price right now, I think. I think it was on sale until yesterday, which I couldn't afford because I can afford 3. I can't afford the 19. If that tells you anything. It's that season, guys. So, I could either hold the project and wait send you a link to where you can watch the opening, or go freaking chaotic. I haven't decided what we're going to do yet with that project. So that's the other thing I've been working on. And I think we've been actually going for 30 minutes just shooting the breeze and just talking and level grinding. So if you've been listening to this expecting content, I'm sorry. I did say that this was going to be a grinding episode. And there's still a lot more work. Before I go though, I do want to see if I can trigger one of the other enemies. Are we going to get another enemy? Looks like no. Oh well. So I'll explain. The enemies in this room are mostly physical weak. There are two other enemies. One we've seen a little bit of, which actually are weak to Marine's orb. There's another enemy we haven't seen yet, weak to Benoit's orb. Can I get him in this room as I just grab one little thing? Are they in this room? There we are! New enemy. A boa. These guys... just physical. Like, yeah, this is another one just... orb and blow. As... did I just learn something? Voodoo sign! Voodoo? Voodoo. You do. Do what? I don't know. I don't remember the rest of the song. If you know the song Magic Pants, you know where this is going. David Bowie's a legend. Slave Orc. Slave Orc. This is where you change your skill. Boom. 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 Dancing through the skies. Ow. 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 And wrecked. Now... there is one other... oh wait, I see what it is. Ah! Alright. The other thing you can do, you know those urchins? You can find one without. You get a group of urchins? Nope. I'm just looking for a quick set of urchins just to show you. Which is something we haven't done all episode, but... I know. Okay, now that I need one, they're not showing. There we go. But the orcs are the mix. Okay. The urchins. That's their weakness. 500. Yeah. That's their weakness. There's other enemies we'll find later on in this cave that we'll hunt. But we do have to kind of hang out here and level up. Plus, this is our grind spot, so feel free to grind more. I am off camera. I'm ending the episode here, guys. I hope you guys have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. See you then.